Have you ever felt that everything around you might not be completely real? Like maybe you're walking through a dream, not the kind you have when you're asleep, but the kind that never ends. Every sound, every face, every memory feels real enough, but something deep inside whispers, what if none of this truly exists? Philosophers have asked this for centuries. Plato saw shadows on a cave wall. Descartes feared a demon might be deceiving him, and now we have the simulation theory. But forget philosophy, forget science, just feel it. What if life feels like a dream? Because it is one. A dream shared by billions of minds, each half awake, trying to remember who we were before we started dreaming. In dreams, time behaves strangely. You can live a lifetime in seconds. Places shift without warning. Everything impossible. Seems normal, just like life. One day you're a child. The next, grown up. You forget entire years, as if they never happened. Maybe that's what reality does too. Maybe our brains weave the story, so we don't notice that we're drifting through illusion. But if that's true, who is dreaming us? Is there a dreamer behind the dream? Or are we the dream itself? A ripple in a larger consciousness, forgetting and remembering itself again and again. You might say, no, I'm awake, I'm real. But tell me, how do you know? When you wake from a dream, your dream self also thought it was real. It loved, it feared, it hoped, yet it vanished, like smoke in morning light. So maybe reality is just a dream we collectively agree to believe in. And if that's true, death isn't the end. It's just waking up, each life, one dream, in an infinite night. But even if this is a dream, it's our dream. Every choice, every kindness still matters. Because the dream shapes the dreamer. Maybe the goal isn't to wake up, but to become lucid. When you stop believing everything is fixed, reality becomes fluid. Coincidences start to whisper, thoughts become mirrors, and the dream bends toward your awareness. We're not trapped inside a dream. We're creating it, together. Every time you forgive instead of hate, the dream shifts. Every time you choose to love instead of fear, it shifts again. Reality bends toward peace, not because someone commands it, but because the dreamer, you, remembers. You are not a coincidence. You are awareness itself, exploring its own reflection. Whether this world is real or illusion, pain or joy, it's still sacred, because you give it meaning. So next time the morning light hits your face, ask quietly, am I waking up? Or just entering another dream? Maybe that's your answer. What if every ending is just another version of awakening? What if death, sleep, memory, they all lead to the same door, and behind it, the same light? You've died 1,000 small deaths already. Each time you forgot who you were, each time you changed your mind, each time you loved and lost and became someone new. Dreams are not illusions. They're rehearsals for remembering. When you dream of falling, your soul is learning how to let go. When you dream of flying, you're remembering what it feels like to be free. Maybe we didn't fall into the dream of life by accident. Maybe we chose to come here, to feel the edges of reality, to see how far light can stretch into shadow and still remain light. What if you've been awake all along, but pretending to sleep, just to see how it feels to forget? And now, this question you're hearing, this voice, this moment, is your own consciousness reminding itself, hey, you're still here. Every dream ends with awakening, but awakening is not the opposite of sleep. It's the moment they become one, when you stop searching for meaning and start feeling it. The waves are not separate from the sea. You are not separate from the dream. You are its rhythm, its heartbeat, its echo through infinity. And somewhere beyond words, beyond time, beyond names, there's a quiet place where the dreamer smiles. Maybe you've been there before, in the stillness between thoughts, in that half second before you fall asleep. In that moment you look at the stars and remember. You've seen them from the other side. So, don't rush to wake up. The dream isn't your prison. It's your canvas. Keep painting it with kindness. Keep coloring it with wonder. Keep shaping it with love. And one day, when the dream finally fades, you'll open your eyes and smile and say, "It was beautiful."